Hi, here's my December orchids update. I somehow missed November, so this is for December. And I wanted to start with this beautiful coelogyne lime bay. We just started to open the flower. It's a beautiful flower actually, and It is the first of the few flowers that will be consecutively opening on the spike while the bulb is growing. So you can see the second bud already starting to form. I really like this plant. It produces nice large leaves. They're nice and green and clean. I like it. And yeah, so last time I think I had four or five flowers. They're not very long lasting, but because they go one after another, this plant is in bloom for quite a while. And I know one person, Nina, I think she's in southern Europe. Her plant actually can produce 9 blooms on one spike. I don't know if I can do it here inside in Canada, but 4 or 5 blooms is fine with me. It's still better than just one. So I'm really happy about this orchid that I have it, and I really like this bloom. And while we're here, I wanted to show you closer my Christmas present. Yeah, I got an early Christmas present from my husband. This is the Neophynetia. It's a tiger variety called Kyokusho or Kyokuso. I probably not saying it correctly. Hopefully Yoshi will correct me. But yeah, this is a beautiful tiger variety which on high light produces golden yellow stripes. See, I put it on the windowsill close to light, to sun, hoping to bring out those stripes even more. There's not much sun now, but sun will be there, and hopefully this plant will look amazing with those golden yellow stripes. So I'm happy about this purchase. Of course, my husband has no idea about orchids. I've selected this plant, he just paid for it. But yeah, that's my early Christmas present. Now another thing that's happening, that's my Jumbo Mickey, Cycnodes Jumbo Mickey, which is now actively growing the buds. So there are 8 buds, and they're taking the time to grow. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and they're still not opening. But yeah, it's something to look forward to. Now this is my plant called, I think, Piscatoria Diana, which I actually bought as something else. It was supposed to be Piscatoria calestis. So it's growing new growth. And at first I was disappointed that it was mislabeled plant, but I'm starting to like it a lot actually. The leaves, I like the color of the leaves. It's this nice lime green color, and they're very clean. They grow clean, they don't have any spots or anything like some orchids do. And they grow in this kind of, I don't know, fan shape, which is really fun to look at. And it's kind of like a no-nonsense orchid. It's easy. I just water it, and it produces a whole lot of roots, see? And some of the roots are coming outside, which is weird to me. And at first I was worried that all the roots will grow out. But no, it produces just as many roots inside, so it's fine. So it's a fun to grow orchid for me. And the blooms are beautiful. They're white and fragrant with the dark red lip. So I like it. Now what's going on in the tank? I have a whole lot of buds. So this is the Catasetum pileatum, which is almost ready to open, but still not opening. And it's like they're testing my patience, those Catasetums. They're taking so long time to develop, and I'm looking forward to it, to this particular one to bloom, so I could get it out of the tank because it's too big there. And it's top heavy, and it started to flip this pot because this bulb is so heavy, and also the the buds. So I had to put it on. It's kind of laying down on this pot. And this one here is Catasetum sarcatum that I bought from Aquaflora, and it was not supposed to bloom actually because see the bulb is very thin, but it started to spike for some reason. This plant is the one that I had rotting a lot. Like there was, I think, 3 bulbs, and the biggest ones and the new growths started to rot, so only the oldest wrinkled bulb was clean. So I cut off everything and left just that old wrinkled bulb and put it in a tank, and it produced me this new growth. This is the growth that came from a back bulb. And I'm impressed that it started to bloom. I mean, it produced the spike. I don't know, it probably will have 1 bloom because there's probably not much strength in this little growth. But I'm still impressed. I mean, Catasetums rock. I like those buds even. And there I have my Rinca stylus orange, which finally produced me a spike. I think there's about 15 buds. I counted them. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see this. I have this plant for like 4 or 5 years, and it was never a good grower. It will grow a new leaf and then lose 1 leaf, grow a new leaf, lose 1 leaf. So I thought it will never bloom. But see, they're buds. I'm happy. And also I missed, there's my Phalaenopsis ambinensis. There's quite a few buds on both spikes. I'm looking forward to those. They smell nice and they look nice. They're star-shaped flowers with spots. And another one, there's more bud. That one is, I forgot the name. One of the Kingfisher's crosses, also spotted one. So pretty soon my tank will smell nice because of those blooms opening. And what else? Yeah, the Catasetum tenebrosum, all like dark, so it's showing the colors. They're looking so, I don't know, goth. I love it. Also takes time to open. There are 2 spikes. One has 4 buds, and another has 4 buds. Yeah, so 8 buds in total. Looking forward to those opening. And here is an unexpected bud. This is Dendrobium senile, which started to grow me a bud for some reason now in the beginning of winter, which makes me think that this particular plant doesn't follow the rest periods or seasons. Maybe because it's inside of tank, but it definitely didn't have any rest. So the moment it finished growing this bulb and dropped the leaves, it started to grow the bud. So it's kind of like my black-haired dendrobiums. Anyways, I'm again having a single flower on this plant. Well, it's not very strong. There's not that many bulbs. It's kind of understandable, but having a single bud is kind of not enough, maybe. I don't know. But still, it's trying to bloom, which is good. And I also have buds on my dendrobium scabrilingui. And I really like this plant because it's reusing the old bulbs when blooms. So it blooms on old canes many times. And there's one new cane growing still, but there are two buds on the old canes. So when it has lots of canes, there will be lots of buds and lots of flowers. And it smells nice like cilantro. I like it. I mean, nice if you like cilantro. It's very refreshing smell. Very nice. And so yeah, that's what's happening in my tank. My Hoyas doing good here. I think they are okay with new potting medium. Instead of soil, I put some coconut chips and I topped it with coconut coir mixed with some perlite. I think they're okay. I think that this one here might be growing, you know, the peduncle. There, that looks like it, right? I don't know if it will bloom, but it's growing it, so which is good. This is David Kamengii variety. So I think they like it in the tank, so I'm gonna keep them here. And well, I think that's pretty much it. Everything else is just growing. There is no other spikes coming up. My hibiki continues to bloom and it's growing two new canes, which is good. It's gonna become large at some point. And my new plants from Orchids, this is Dimorphorchis rossii. It is actually growing a root. So I think it's establishing itself in that basket, which looks awfully empty, big and empty because there's not much roots. And well, this is another plant from Orchids too, which is completely rootless. So I don't know. It rotted all the roots when I received it. Shortly after that, I tried to pot it, and it was continuing rotting. So I just put it here. And because I'm spraying the Dimorphorchis every day, that Paraphyllococci gets sprayed too, so maybe it will grow me some roots there. We'll see. And I also have this little, which fall down, this little Neophynetia piece, but I just don't have time to pot it. I need to pot it into a little pot, so it's here for temporarily until I get time to pot it up. That's Neophynetia anamiseikai, which the piece broke from the main plant, so I will pot it up. And yeah, and Dimorphorchis lowii is done for. It perished. I was trying to save it, but there was a rot within the new growth, so it didn't survive. So out of all Orchids, I think just this Dimorphorchis rossii is doing really good. So that was my December Orchids update. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.